Oh, hello. I'm back again for another playthrough of a video game that was developed by a company called The Collective and is a licensed game. And the reason I've been playing these games is because, I only look at licensed video games on my channel. And I kept coming across this studio called The Collective. And I discovered that pretty much their entire catalog of their about a decade of being known as a studio called The Collective is licensed video games. That's almost everything they did. And I thought it would be cool just to go through that catalog to see what one developer was doing throughout the years, and also just to jump between all these wildly different licenses and genres. And you can already see up there, I'm playing a game called The Game of Life, which, as I think many players will know, is a board game that I think dates back to like the 1800s. It has a super long history. I think it was redesigned in like the 60s to the more modern version that I think we'll be more familiar with. But yeah, there was a video game version of it. It was developed by, who was it? It was published by Hasbro Interactive, who later became Infogrames and then later became Atari. So that's a whole other history. We're not focused on them, but they published it. The PC version was developed by a company called Mass Media. So that was the original developer who really made the bulk of what we're about to see. And then The Collective came in. And like they did with their previous game that I played called Men in Black for PS1, all they did was make the port to the PS1 version. So they handled kind of that final chunk of work to port it over to console. And this is actually the first one that they're actually credited with, because on Men in Black they were not even named as The Collective. It was just like a handful of names. But here we formally see the arrival of The Collective as a developer, as a studio. So they made this PS1 port of this game. What else is there to note, really? Let's just fire it up, and then we'll talk about the actual game as we go. Obviously, I am emulating because that's just better and easier these days for these older console games. And it works really well. It works great, and it looks good too. I'm gonna lower my personal volume real quick. There it is. But yeah, so here's the logo for Hasbro Interactive. Hasbro obviously is a toy company and board game company. They, like many companies, they spun off a video game division. Mass Media, longtime developer as well. Good number of, here we go, and there's the actual logo of The Collective. So here they are getting formal credit on something. And then we get the bobble-headed freaks that will appear throughout this game as we progress. So the Game of Life itself, for those who don't know, it's a game that's supposed to... It's a board game, it's meant for amusement, but the progression of this game is you going from you graduate high school to you retire. And the objective is to just accumulate as much cash as possible. That is it. You want to retire or reach retirement with as much money as you can. Thus why it's called The Game of Life. And it is a very American-centric perspective on that, I guess, in that you're doing these very typical sort of things like go to college, get the job with a good salary, get married, have the baby. Very heteronormative, obviously, as well, in that respect. Let's go to options real quick. But yeah, so it's just a game where you progress through life and you hit these moments along the way that are completely random. You spin a random number between 1 and 10 to get to those points. Let's see. I'm going to lower the music because it'll loop a lot, and I don't want the volume to be too high. Credits, we'll look at that after we finish a playthrough. And yeah, I don't know if you can call this a long play or what. It's going to be me playing through a game of The Game of Life versus the AI. That's a cool thing about this game too, is it supports up to 6 human players if you want. You can also add up to 6 AI players. But yeah, if you have a PS1 and a multi-tap, you could hook up 6 PS1 controllers.
Or the enhanced Game of Life.
That guy, the guy you're going to hear a lot was talking. Here we can choose between classic or enhanced. Classic is just kind of the typical game mode. Enhanced basically adds features that let you be kind of a dick. Just be a jerk toward the other players, and you can steal from them, and you can take revenge and all these weird things. So, we'll try that. Why not? Here we go. I have to create a profile. I don't know. I'm just making up a name here. Wunda, that's me. I am player 1. Here you go. Yeah, your game token in the board game, which is what we're going to be doing, in case it hasn't been clear. We're just playing a board game turned into a video game. So the video game just handles all of the movements and calculations and keeps track of everyone on your behalf, which is really nice, actually. Red, why not? That's definitely something, because I already played, once before in classic mode, and yeah, having just also played the Men in Black game for PS1, their other work that involved the collective. That game, I don't know that I could call that game fun or enjoyable or fun to play, but this game, I enjoy playing this game. It's just simple and fun. So even though the collective isn't the main developer on this game for PS1, they're just handled the port. It's just, yeah, I guess that maybe mostly credit to Mass Media as the main dev. It's really good. Who should I be? I don't know. I like this Walter White looking guy. So here's where you would add more human players. I am alone. Cry, cry. But no, we're gonna go ahead and add a computer player. And because every player, even the AI, gets to take a complete turn. And when you're playing a board game, that's just how it is, right? You go around the table, everyone takes a turn. This works the same way, but that means that if you have, like, say, 6 players, you have to wait for all 6 players to take a turn. So because it's just me, and I'm gonna be up against the AI, we'll just do one. Wunda versus Kevin. And there you go.
See who goes first. Your turn, Red.
So again, it's just straight up a digital version of the board game. I guess maybe more elaborate in terms of the little art and stuff they add to the board, but it's basically... So yeah, here we have some basic features. I'm going to press triangle to get a status, or you can take a look at everyone's status about the main stuff. Yeah, career, how much cash and net worth they have, their salary, whether they have a bank loan, auto and home insurance, which... Get that immediately. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyone who hasn't played Game of Life, which I hadn't really played either until I played this PS1 game, you want insurance on everything. Then stocks is an option as well. We're going to go ahead and spin to see who goes first.
9.
Oh.
Your turn, White.
If they get a 10, I will be shocked.
3.
Oh, okay, I'm first.
Your turn, Red.
All right, so here we go. My first.
College or career, Red.
I'm going to choose college. You take out a 40K loan if you do that, but I'm going to go for it because I think you get a better salary if you go that way. Here, I'll show off some of the basic features. If you press circle, you kind of get a layout of the whole, or lay of the land, or lay of the board. So you can see where we are both there at the beginning. And retirement, actually I can show you where retirement is. Hold on. Let me back out of this. You can actually scroll across the board. Retirement is actually right above us. Here it is. But naturally, getting there is this long, windy path before you actually arrive there. All right, let's see. What's left to do? Oh, you can see some of the things you can spend. You can buy stuff. I'm in the red. I took out a loan, so I'm not going to buy anything right now. Let's just spin and get going.
6.
That's not bad. And you can see where, I mean, it really is random, right? You're just spinning. Who knows what number you're going to get. So,
study in Europe.
Is that good or bad? I feel like that would cost money.
Can I have French fries with that?
I do appreciate these.
Life's little games. Spin to win, spin to play.
Oh, this is different from classic mode. I think this is one of the features in enhanced mode. Like just kind of like gives it a twist to make it more interesting.
Cannonball.
What is that?
Fire 8 times. Keep the amounts that match.
Oh, it's just mini games. Okay, yeah, I'm down for this. Gee, well, I'm not paying attention to nothing.
Your turn, White.
Oh, they chose career, so they're not taking out a loan, so they're starting off.
Salesperson.
Oh,
Your salary is $40,000.
there you go. They didn't choose college, so they have to take a crappier job for a lower salary. Huh.
4.
I like this too. Yeah, all these little elements to make this,
Payday.
you know, digital board game more interesting. I like it. I like all these little tidbits. It does pad it out. If anyone's trying to play a quick game, actually, you can disable all this stuff too. So you have some options.
Collect $40,000.
Yeah, see, they already have 90K. I'm still in the red because I don't have a job yet. So let's just go.
2.
Oh. That's not bad though, because the way this works is everyone has to retire for the...
It's the only team's list I want to be on.
I mean, I don't know what this gets me. A life token, maybe?
Life's little games. Spin
Oh.
to win, spin to play.
That's where it's different. In classic mode, you just get life tokens, and those are just bonuses for the end of the game when you retire. And like I was saying earlier, I was trying to say, everyone has to retire for the game to end. So everyone gets to this end state, and then you add up your points, basically, all the money you have. But yeah, this life's little game stuff, it's just minigames.
Safe cracker.
What is...
Open up to 4 safes. Keep the last amount you reveal.
2, 3...
Collect $20,000.
Oh, there was a
Your
75 in
turn,
there.
White. 10.
That's pretty good. 75K? I was 90K in the hole, so that gets me out of it somewhat. Oh yeah, here's the progress tracker of the game. Because I guess the idea here is you're a person in 1950 who works for 50 years and then retires. That's the narrative, I guess, if you want to follow that. So they got married already. So this player already has a job and already has a partner. They got married.
Collect your money from each player. Spin again, White.
I think they just stole 16,000 from me. Ooh, this is... So, again, their salary's lower. So I guess we'll see if my college... If me choosing college is going to pay off or not.
Win lottery. Collect $50,000.
Your
Are you
chances
kidding?
really go up when you buy all the tickets.
Your turn, Red.
I like that they chose career when I chose college, so we can see the two paths. But I don't have a job yet. I have to get to job search before I even have a job. I'm 86,000 in the hole. Okay, let's just go.
10.
All right, so I'm gonna get stopped to choose a job. It better be a super high salary.
Stop. Job search.
With all the time I just lost?
Pull the handle for your career choices.
All right, let's see.
Now, pick one of the 3.
Accountant. I'm definitely an accountant sort of person, so let's do it.
Accountant.
Why not?
Press 3 available buttons to show your salary choices. Then click on the salary of now. Pick one of the 3.
So this is weird. They ask you to choose one of the 3? I guess because it was random. But I mean, who's not going to pick the highest salary?
Your salary is $100,000. Spin again, Red.
So there you go. So I automatically, or I guess for going to college, I get a much higher salary than the salesperson. And I guess luck too. I could have gotten I still could have ended up with a bad salary. All right, let's go.
4. Birthday party. Look out, honey. He's gonna blow.
Again, this looks really slow paced, and it is, but I'm still enjoying this so much more than Men in
Life's
Black.
little games. Spin to win.
Than that
spin
other
to play.
game from the Collective. This is just a lot nicer. Wait, is it me? I guess it
Collect
is.
$30,000. Your turn, White.
It's about time I get something good. They still have so much more money, though. And again, the point of all this is money. Pile up money until you retire.
Stop. Buy a house.
They reached the house.
Log cap. Inheritance. Spin again.
Oh, I don't trust this AI. What does it mean, inheritance? Do they not have a house? Oh, they inherited a house.
Baby girl.
And now they have a baby.
I'm your neighbor next door. I believe this was left on our porch by mistake.
Collect your money from each player. Your turn, Red.
God damn. Yeah, enhanced mode really is rough. This thing where they can take your money, that's... Ooh. How far ahead are they anyway? Alright, I'm Red. Wow! I mean, again, they skipped college, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, they skipped a whole loop. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright. I mean, this means that they're going to retire, and I'm going to be catching up. I think that's what that means.
1.
And then with these... And I have to pay something? Ski accident I have to pay. Son of a...
Ski accident. Pay $5,000.
Those chairlifts can be pretty rough.
Whoa.
Return, White.
It's not going well for Wunda.
You spun a 6.
Oh, look, they're already at 1970. So that player's coming up on halfway through their adult life, I guess.
Heyday.
I mean, that's not actually...
Revenge. Collect $40,000. Your turn, Red.
So paydays are just... Everyone gets paid when they pass a payday. That's how the salary thing works. But the revenge thing is another enhanced mode feature where they just stole 40K from me. Now I'm in debt again. God. Let's take a quick look here. Wow. Look at that. They haven't bought anything. That's interesting. I would have been spending some money by now. But look at me. I have a 100K loan from the bank. So, which is why my net worth is negative 9K. Woof. All right, let's go.
1.
Well, it looks like the next one's positive, so that's something.
Win marathon. Collect $10,000.
Hooray.
Your turn, White.
Man, I don't know that I could say I'm losing the game of life. I'm $1,000 in the positive. It's about time they get a bad roll. And they have 2 babies now, I think.
Baby girl.
Here's your little bundle from home.
Yeah, I think they just got saddled with 2 kids.
Collect your money from each player. Your turn, Red.
God damn. They just took... Yeah, they did. Oh man, enhanced mode is... This is like...
7.
Alright, this is if you're bored of playing the usual game of life. This is like... These penalties are just rough.
Stop. Get married.
Oh. You have to get married. Interesting.
spin to collect gift money from the other players.
Actually, I forgot that I chose the Walter White character, so maybe all this bad luck is in keeping with that character. Although he just met Skylar White. I think that's... He's about to get married.
Collect your money from each player.
Now we're
Again.
talking. Damn right.
Buy stuff.
How much did... I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna buy a couple of things.
$5.
Why would I choose one for the stock? That's so dumb. So that means when I spin a one, I get a payout.
Move across country. Pay $10,000.
Pay 10,000. Come on.
Your turn, White.
Yeah, some of the music in these early...
8.
If you didn't notice, every time you shift forward a decade, the music changes. The music's fine in these early phases. The later phases, I don't know. They're not as enjoyable.
Tropical vacation.
Oh,
Pay $25,000.
that's nothing. They have $500,000. That's 25K.
Your turn, Red.
Okay. I mean, just spin. What else are you gonna do?
You've spun a 7. Stop. Buy a house.
Oh, I'm already buy a house?
Buy a house. Choose a house. Click on Buy this house, then spin to determine the price you'll pay.
Oh. Oh, look at... Okay, I see how this works. Split level. That looks weird. I don't have a lot of... Do I have... Yeah, see, based on what I have to buy a mobile home, I think. I don't have enough cash to go beyond this. This is too real. I don't appreciate... I feel like adults would not have fun enjoying this. This is more like, hey kids, learn about capitalism and how you're supposed to live your lives. I'll just go for the cheapest. Whatever. Alright, let's see what we get.
Inheritance.
What does that
Spin
mean?
again.
That means I got the lowest payout, I think. Or I just got... Oh, I got it, but I didn't have to pay anything for it. That's good. Alright, that's a little nice bonus.
You've spun a 6. Win talent contest. Collect $10,000.
Look at that. Things are very suddenly looking up.
Your turn, White. Four.
Oh, and they're in the white car, but I'm Walter White. Oh.
Payday.
Oh, they just got paid. Look at all this CG. We're going to miss all the CG when I move on to later eras of video games. Because again, the collective was around
Collect $40,000.
from 97, which is where we are now roughly. This is 98. But then we're going to end up in the late 2000s, in 2007 or so, 2006. So yeah, we're gonna miss all the CG. I'm gonna predict that now. Let's just go.
3.
Where does that land me? Oh no, I'm gonna have to pay.
Fox beats at World Series. Pay $20,000.
I mean, why don't I should get bonuses for this? This is a life experience, right? At the World Series? That should be like, I don't know, you enjoy your retirement more because you got to live life a little more or something. Something positive.
Your turn, White.
Whatever. Oh, they're in the 70s. I know that song. Don't do the hustle, because that's not what the song is. Oh, and they're on to 1980.
African Safari.
If they're in the 80s, or I think that means they're already in their 50s? Right?
Oh.
Yeah, like if they were 20 years old at the beginning of the game, they're in their 50s now.
Your turn, Red.
I am not there yet. Let's get another check-in on where everyone is. God, they're so far ahead. That I'm gonna get like 3, maybe 4 turns or beyond before I retire.
Buy stuff.
I don't think I can buy more. No, there's no more stock buy. Oh, let's buy insurance, house insurance, and then let's spin.
9. Choose left or right.
Oh, so if I go right, I'm gonna have to pay. If I go left, actually no. If I go left, if I get my car stolen, I would have paid $15K, but I have car insurance, so I don't pay. Let's do that.
Car stolen. Good thing you're insured.
And that's why I told you at the beginning, if you play this game, get insurance right away. Because those dings are, those are rough.
Your turn, White. You've spun an 8.
Is that 2 paydays?
Payday!
Yeah, I think it is.
For a while there, we were gonna pay you in leftover chili. Revenge! Collect $40,000. Your turn, Red.
They just stole 40K from me, those... For no reason. There's no, like, justification for that at all. I'm just curious to check in with everyone. So yeah, again, I still have that 100K loan that I have to pay off at some point. They have no insurance, no stocks, but they're doing far better than I am. I think I am learning an important life lesson right now.
6.
And that lesson is college doesn't necessarily mean good things.
Tropical vacation. Pay $25,000.
I wonder why this resort is so deserted.
Your turn, White. Eight.
Oh, they got paid again.
Recycle your trash.
It's good to see you're sticking to your recycling routine.
Oh no. This might be bad for me, we'll see.
Get a life.
What does that mean? Oh.
Collect $75,000.
Are you kidding
Your
me?
turn, Red.
I mean, it's a high number, but I don't. It doesn't matter if I'm not getting good, landing on good stuff. Oh, but yeah, that radio. I was gonna say, these days that must look like, what the hell is that, right? To anyone who's young enough.
Lessons at Ace Tennis Camp. Pay $25,000.
What? Why do I want to take tennis lessons? Why do I have to pay this money?
Your
Do
turn,
we even
White.
have a kid? No, we don't even have children. Me and my spouse.
Burglar. Pay $50,000.
Whoa.
Your turn, Red.
All right. I can scroll across. Let me see what's up ahead. I mean, I guess I could try to shoot for a specific space, but I feel like there's no way to get that. Like, I don't want twins. No way. Like this one, right? Best seller, collect 80K. That looks pretty good. How many spaces is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 spaces. I have no idea if I can force a 6.
1.
Oh, that means I gotta pay out for my stock.
Collect $10,000.
But then I'm gonna lose 25K on the next space.
African Safari. Pay $25,000.
With bigger tusks and glasses, it would look just like your mother.
That's Pumbaa, right? From Lion King?
Return
Straight
one.
up.
Seven.
Yeah, it's the music from the 80s and 90s that I really don't like hearing.
Mushu Flu Attack. Pay $25,000.
Ooh. Mushu Flu. I don't like this. Mm. Just slightly racist, I think.
Your turn,
Right.
Red.
I forget the name of the flu from the 90s that was attributed to like an Asian country, but I think that's what that's referring to. Anyway, let's move along. It's just life, I guess.
6.
Oh, now I get the 6. Are you kidding? And I have to adopt twins. What does that mean? Do I get paid?
Twins.
Those bookends are very lifelike.
Suddenly we have 2 children.
Spin twice to collect gift money from the other players.
Oh. There we go.
Double. Spin again for more. Collect your money from each player. Spin again for more.
Wow. That's kind of a jerk thing.
Collect your money from each player.
That's nuts.
Your turn, White.
I just took so much money. I mean, they still have a lot, but I feel like that was a lot, right?
6.
Another payday.
Payday.
What is this style of music? This game is from the 90s. So they're saying this is the contemporary music of the time when they were making this game.
Collect $40,000. Your turn, Red.
A funny bit of trivia I was reading is that the Game of Life was instrumental in driving the creation of the CD. Because the developers in the early 80s or late 70s figured out that to squeeze the Game of Life onto a game disc for PC or whatever, they would need 700 megabytes. And a CD-ROM, holds 700 megabytes. So apparently, even though this game didn't release until like the mid-90s, the development of this game was somehow involved in the CD-ROM standard. It was weird trivia that I picked up as I was reading about the game.
10.
Well, again, doesn't matter unless I get something good at the end.
Choose left or right.
Where am I gonna land? I think they're both good. I'd rather recycle. With apologies to my family.
Recycle your trash.
You're supposed to smash the cans with your feet, not the bottles.
Oh, don't do that, bro.
Life's little game. Spin to win, spin to play.
Alright, so what am I hoping to get here? I'm either gonna get a cash payout or play a minigame. So let's see what it is.
Safe cracker.
Didn't I play this one? Open up to 4 safes, keep the last amount you reveal. 10, 20, 100. Can I? Oh, no. I can't stop here?
Collect $75,000.
I mean, I'll take it, but 100K would have been nicer.
Turn white.
Damn, they're at almost $1 million in net worth. This is all such a fantasy. Are you kidding me?
Taxes due. Pay $15,000.
Pay
Your turn,
15K.
Red.
I'm at half that amount? No? Oh, wow. I closed the gap. Probably those paydays. If you have a 100K salary, I imagine that pays out pretty well.
Buy stuff.
Do I want to buy? No, I have all the insurances. I already have my stock certificate, so nothing there. Again, they don't have a loan. So that's a big win for them. And I do have that loan out. Actually, hold on. Let me look at our house. They live in a log cabin. I live in a split level, whatever that means. How far are we from retirement? All right, I am the red token. Oh, there's still a fair ways. Because it goes off to the right, and then it goes off to the left, and loops around. Yeah, we have a while. Let's go.
3.
Eh.
Play a family game.
Hey.
Wow, this is the greatest family game ever.
All right, we did it anyway.
Life's little games. Spin to win, spin to play.
Just not save cracker. I've done that
Skunk
multiple
money.
times.
Find the money, but not the skunk. He will take your winnings.
Oh. Oh. Okay, you just collect until you hit the skunk. I lose everything?
Your turn, White.
Wow. Are you kidding? Why does a skunk need money? It's not cool.
5.
I haven't been talking about this game in terms of what the collective did. I mean, it looks good. I haven't played the PC version. It's probably high resolution, looks a bit nicer, but there's like no 3D in this
Trade
though.
your salary card with any player. Your salary is $100,000. Your turn, Red.
They just, oh my god. They just stole my 100K salary or traded it. Now I make 40K. Oh, wow. 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 Okay. Okay. I won't hold this against the collective. It's just luck. But anyway, as I was saying, I imagine even on PC, the 2D textures, which is everything. There's no 3D in this game as far as I can see. Probably looks a bit nicer, but I'd say in terms of a PS1 translation of this thing, it's pretty good. So kudos to the collective, not mass media, because their game just made me lose 60K a year, which is ridiculous.
6.
But again, I chose to play the enhanced mode, so this is what I have to deal with. Now we're in the 90s. Oh, I just got to the 90s. They're about to retire.
Your salary card with any player.
Oh. Look at that reversal.
Your salary is $100,000.
Somebody heard me. Am I complaining? They're gonna steal it back.
6.
Two paydays, wow.
Payday.
Well, at least they get the 40k paydays and not my 100k payday. Copyright infringement.
Bam.
Revenge. Collect $40,000. Your
Revenge
turn,
for
Red.
what? They're the ones stealing my salary. Why do they get revenge? Alright, how far are we? Yeah, they're on the final loop. I still have, yeah, a ways.
6.
Die? What?
Oh, taxes due.
Taxes.
You are the accountant.
What does that mean? What does it mean when I'm the accountant? Do I not pay taxes?
Your turn, White.
What? I've seen this elsewhere. When somebody was the police officer, if they land on a certain space, it would say like, hey, you are the cop. As if they're getting out of something by being the police officer. So I think here, I got out of taxes by being the accountant. And they're done, they're retired. And they get to steal my money one more
Collect your
time.
money from each player. Your turn, Red.
Unbelievable. Oof. Yeah, if you want to get... Man, playing enhanced mode with 6 other people, that would be so... That would divide friendships. That would divide families. This is pretty rough. Even though it's completely random.
7.
All of this. More or less. Which I guess that's what the commentary here is. Life is random, and things happen, and you deal with it.
Trade your salary card with any player.
No. Why? Why?
Your salary is $100,000.
There's no one around anyway, it's just me.
Your turn, White. Double. Spin again. Collect $70,000. Your turn, Red.
They're collecting... Oh, wow. You collect money just by being in retirement? Which, yeah, I guess that's how it works, ideally. But that is nuts. Who boy. Again, I have not played the game of life, really. So I didn't realize these are some of the things that happen. I just got to the 2000s. Well, let's hope that I can actively collect more than they do in retirement.
Grand Canyon Vacation. Bet I could jump it on a rocket bike.
Well, I mean, that's going to cost me
Next time
something.
I should hold on a little tighter.
I'm paying.
Life's little game.
Oh, it's one of those.
Spin to win, spin to play.
Whatever. I don't know. I don't know what most of these things
Skunk
are.
money.
Oh, not this one again.
Find the money, but not the skunk. He will take your winnings.
How does this make any sense? It should be that if you find the skunk, you stop, and you've collected all you're going to get. But the fact that it returns to 0. See, that blows. That sucks. I mean,
Your
if I
turn,
could stop... Alright, what do they get now?
Double. Spin again. Collect $10,000. Your turn, Red.
Man, I'm so upset at this AI. How dare they randomly surpass me?
1.
Hey! 1K.
Collect
And again,
$10,000.
trade salary card with myself. This part is kind of dumb. But I guess that's what happens when you have only 2
Trade
players
your
on the
salary
board.
card with any player. Your salary is $100,000. Your turn, White. Collect $20,000. Your turn, Red. You've spun a 6.
Oh man, how I feel is I'm ready to retire. I'm tired. It is still fun, but this playthrough has been like, whoa,
Payday!
ups and downs, boy, ups and downs. So yes, I'm ready to retire as well.
But
I know this bobblehead CG looks kind of
Collect
grotesque, but
$100,000.
I think I like it.
Your turn, White. Collect $35,000. Your turn, Red.
Man, retirement's pretty sweet. You just sit there collecting money. One last check-in before I bring it in home. Okay. What about? I just realized, yeah, no one's getting promotions, and no one's losing jobs. So that's an element that I wonder if they try to incorporate that in other versions of it.
Buy stuff.
No, I'm not doing that.
You
But you-
spun a 7.
I mean, the only salary changes are when you trade with other people. So far.
Throw party for Grammy winners. Pay $35,000.
Why would I throw a party for them?
This is my Grammy.
Oh, that Grammy, yes.
Your turn, White.
They've been collecting a lot of
Collect
dough.
$10,000.
Oh,
Your turn, Red.
oh man, what do I want? I want a 2, so I can collect pension. Again, I have no idea if I can force it, or how I would. What if I just?
2.
Whoa, buddy! Whoa, buddy! Wow,
Pension.
that's incredible.
I'm tension up already.
20K, is it plus or times?
Pension. Spin to collect your pension money. Collect $60,000.
It's 20K plus that
Your turn,
60K?
White. Collect $15,000. Your turn, Red.
I'm so upset they're retirees just because they don't have to work anymore. How dare they?
7.
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's going straight to retirement.
Choose countryside acres or millionaire estates.
I mean, I'm never going to choose a millionaire estate. Why would I do that?
You are in second place.
They lost. I won. Hey, look at that. Their retirement didn't bring them in past me. Yes. A high salary I didn't earn gets me to first place. Most excellent.
And the winner is
Walter White and his wife and his little girls. Yeah, the bank loan got paid off because I have enough to do that. Wait, did I not have insurance? I could have sworn I had insurance. I wonder if they removed it at the end for some reason. And yeah, I had the stock certificate that paid out like once. No, not a very
Hop
good
into your
stock.
private plane and take off for parts unknown.
1.4 million? You're not going to own a private plane with that. No way. I guess unless you sell everything else just to have a plane, then maybe you could do it, I guess. But I feel like you need to be more than a millionaire, or more than a 1.4 millionaire to get a private plane and maintain it. Well, there you go. That's the game of life. That was the enhanced mode. Lots of twists and turns. And now we can actually watch the credits to check in on the members of the collective who helped with this game, because that's what this whole thing's about. So yeah, this was the second game by the collective. There they are. That's everyone who worked on this game from them. That's their pictures, I guess. And yeah, and now we move on to the mass media. the primary devs who made the PC version. So yeah, again, in terms of what the collective did on this, I mean, it's a pretty good conversion, I guess, for PS1. The controls are fine. It's simple. It's, I guess I should have maybe checked out the PC version just to have a compare and contrast, but no, not necessary. I think this is good. And again, so much more fun than Men in Black for PS1. Apologies to Men in Black and everyone who worked on that. I'm sure you worked hard to do it, but this is more fun. And it's a reminder, I guess, that, you know, bigger and more advanced and 3D doesn't necessarily make for a fun game on its own. Like, something as simple as this can be just as entertaining as well. So there's everyone involved. 1998 Hasbro, and that's it. That's it for the Game of Life. Thanks for watching. And I think that's it for the PS1 era. For the collective anyway. After this, they move on to Star Trek Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, which I had played for a previous series, but that was in 2000. And after that, we move on into the 2000s, PS2 era, Xbox, etc. So yeah, we'll get into those games. But until then, I'll see you.